Freeform Practice FF1P. Swept, create an elbow. Welcome to the first freeform exercise. This exercise does not teach any new content, but rather gives you the opportunity to review and consolidate your knowledge. You know, practice makes perfect. If you prefer, you can try the exercise without watching the video, download the drawing and start immediately, or watch the video first, and then follow the steps. If you have found this video on YouTube, you will find the link to the drawing in the description. Sketches. The first sketch shows the guide curve. Simply two lines with a length of 600 millimeters. Then follows the 500 millimeters radius. The cross-section is created via a sketch-on path. And the rectangle with the option from center. Add the two dimensions, and the first cross-section is ready. The second cross-section has the same dimensions, but the width and height are reversed. Sweeping the section. In the swept command, I first select the cross sections, and make sure that I always select the same corner. Now I select the guide curve. The preserve shape option must be activated, so that the edges can be rounded. And now the solid is finished. The solid represents the inner space, so I have to take the wall thickness into account when rounding the edges. Create wall thickness. That would be a tip from me anyway, always model the flow cross-section, not the outer contour. Because with the shell command, I can simply reverse the wall thickness after opening the end faces. And that completes the pipe. Create the flanges. Now come the flanges at the ends, which I create using the extrude command. In the sketch, I select a different option this time, to create the rectangle. This allows me to enter the dimensions immediately, and place the finished rectangle. Do not unite the body yet. This is repeated on the other side. The two flanges are now connected to the pipe using the unite command. It is best to always select the older solid first, and then the younger. This is not so important for simple parts, but complex parts can be modified better this way. And under Define Regions, I now select the areas that I want to remove. Threaded holes. The holes are now created. These should be created 15 mm from the edge. Therefore, I simply create an offset curve with a distance of 15 mm. And I now create points at the corners and intersections. Oh, I still have to delete that one. This is also repeated on the other side. Chamfers and edge blends. Is something still missing? Oh yes, the chamfers. As of NX 2312, similar edges are recognized automatically, and can be adopted, by clicking on this flash. The last step is the corner radius. With the key combination Ctrl+W, I hide everything, and only show the solids again. So now I have a nice display for the preview. Conclusion. Did everything work out for you? There are always many ways to construct a part. If you liked this example, subscribe to LearnNX on YouTube. I'm always open to ideas and suggestions. Write in the comments, or directly to info@learnnx.com.